Of December is World AIDS Day. An event is being held to unite in the fight against HIV and commemorate those who have passed away from all AIDS-related illnesses. Joining me now is the Deputy Chief Operations of WestCare, Sarah Nedaduk, and from the Department of Public Health, Marie Paris. My friend, hello, welcome.
Yes, thank you for having us, Carmen.
Welcome to both of you.
Yeah.
And so maybe you could tell us a little bit about World AIDS Day in general. I know it is celebrated globally around the world on December 1st.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, so with World AIDS Day, like you mentioned, it's a day to really commemorate, those who have passed from AIDS-related illnesses, and also to honor those living with HIV. And we're celebrating it here in our community because, we do have people on island that are affected by HIV, and we want to come out and show our support for them as well. And it's also a day to really, I guess, educate the community about HIV and kind of combat the stigma surrounding it as well.
Sure. And I know, Miss Sarah, you said you had some programs over at WestCare that deals with HIV/AIDS and maybe STIs as well.
Absolutely. WestCare Pacific Islands is a broad-based human service organization. We have a variety of programs from working with veterans and homeless to working with youth at risk. And one of our projects is called the Guahan Project. And we adopted it from those that ran it as an independent project maybe in 2010. And before that, it used to be the Coral Life Foundation. So you might have heard of Carl Gumatauto, who worked at KUAM for many years. He was one of the founders with Terry Uggan and Tim Dela Cruz and Al Severio, who led the Coral Life Foundation and then the Guahan Project. And so the idea is that we have a community-based organization that goes out and educates our people around the issues of HIV and STI and why it's important to get tested. And we provide free testing, and we're involved with public health and various partners to do prevention programs. So the Guahan Project continues to exist, and we do free testing, and we certainly welcome all of our community to come in, because it's kind of minimized, or it's understated, the importance of getting tested. And people say, well, I'm not really that sexually active, or there's no way that I could be exposed to. And the only way you really know if you're negative is to get tested. So we really welcome people to come to our offices. Public Health does free testing. WestCare Pacific Islands at the Reflection Center on the second floor does free testing, and so does our partners at Gala do. So there's three of us that they can go to, anyone they feel comfortable with. But the key is to go out there. And although our HIV numbers are low, we have a high number of chlamydia, of STIs, which is the subway into HIV. And so we want to make sure that Guam has a good handle on that, and that we're testing as many people as we can to help prevent. I mean, we're 5th in the nation.
Right,
Guam wants to be, Guam wants to be up there, right? We want to be on the top 10.
Oh my!
But we don't want to be. We don't want
Not
to
on
be,
this list.
Not on this list. So we ask. It's going to take our island, our people, and all of us to be committed to bringing that down. We don't want to be number 5.
Right.
We want to be way low, way down there.
Yeah.
So please, if there's anything that I encourage our listening public to do, is to come see any of the 3 of our organizations. The nonprofits are our governmental partner, our great partner, Public Health and Social Services, and get tested.
Right. And does it take long? I mean, we always hear this, get tested, and as you said, there is quite a stigma to being tested, right? What does it mean? So, I mean, is the process, can you assure us that it's a very simple process, or how does it work?
It's so wonderful now.
Yes.
Would you like to talk more about the rapid testing?
Yes, sure. So with the rapid testing, how it is done is we simply just do a finger prick on the patient's finger, and then we collect a certain droppers, and then we can actually put it on kind of like, I guess, like a litmus paper, and it's a specially designed test where we can find out somebody's status in as little as 20 minutes.
What?
Yes,
That's cool.
for HIV.
Isn't that awesome?
That's
You don't have to wait a
fast.
week
Yeah.
and be nervous
Yeah.
waiting and see. You can find out in 20 minutes.
20
And then
minutes.
we're right there if there's positive. If it's a positive outcome, we will do confirmatories and we will work with you. We're not going to leave you alone
Right.
and get through this. You have a whole array of support.
Right,
Yes.
definitely. And I know during the event, will you be also doing testing on December 1st?
Yes, that's right. So at the event, we're going to be doing free HIV and STD testing, and we will have the rapid test there as well.
Very cool. What else can we expect from this event? I know it happens every year. It is in Agana this year.
Yes, so it is taking place in the Jose P. Lujan House. The Guam Preservation Trust was generous enough to offer up the venue, so we'll be having it there. It's going to be, December 1st. That's a Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. We mentioned before that we were like commemorating, those who passed and kind of honoring, those living with HIV. So with the ceremony is, or the event is kicking off with a cultural blessing from
Very
David
nice.
Gulfigan, and also we're going to be going into a candlelit ceremony. Yes,
Very nice.
yeah, and then throughout the event, we're also going to have the presence of different organizations on island. So of course, West Care, Gala, but also places where we do outreach and who are familiar with our community, like New Beginnings, and also the breast cancer and cervical program at Public Health.
Right.
So we're going to have different organizations there that can just help educate the community, and then just also general entertainment for people there, live performances as well.
I saw that. That's always fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell us a little more of who should come out and why they should come out, why World AIDS Day is so important to remember, as you said, the lives that were lost.
Well, I think it's important for our full community to understand the importance of getting educated, because as parents, grandparents, teachers, counselors, or just employers or anyone in the community, we want to be able to share factual information, not only with our young people, but even with our adults or even those that are younger. So it's important that all of our community speak with all those, our neighbors, our families, and educate them about AIDS and HIV. I mean, as we spoke earlier, to be fifth in the nation in STIs, and to know that we possibly could have a whole generation
Right.
who are exposed to this and derailed possibly from meeting their goals is very scary.
Right. So
Yeah, because we
definitely.
already know, I don't know if you're familiar with the Youth Risk Behavior Survey that the Department of Education does every year. So they do this all around the nation, and they ask certain questions. And one of the questions that are asked of young people especially is like, have you engaged in sexual intercourse? And when we know that 33% of our young people are already actively engaged, then
Right.
it presents other questions for us. So we need to pay attention as parents and neighbors and employers and just people within the school system to pay attention to our young people, and especially and bring them on board about what they can do to help protect themselves and be
Definitely.
safe. Yeah,
Definitely.
Be healthy.
And unfortunately, that is all the time we have. But after the break, Jason will close out the show with House to Home, and you don't want to forget to attend this event on December 1st.
Let's welcome the first-time parents, the people with the dream to be their own boss. Let's welcome the things that inspire us, connect us. Let's welcome the college graduations, new beginnings, and happy ever afters. At Bank of Hawaii, we'd like to welcome you to all the new adventures, the next chapters, and all the great things you have to look forward to. Welcome to tomorrow. Bank of Hawaii.
Hey Guam! Guam Visitors Bureau wants you to dance the night away with them on December 1st. GVB is putting on the largest K-pop event in the Pacific, and you're invited. The MBC K-pop music concert on Guam, presented by Lotte Duty Free, is scheduled for December 1st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Governor Joseph Flores Memorial Park in Tumon. And it's absolutely free. GVB is bringing 5 incredible K-pop acts to Guam for a special made-for-TV concert event. Headlined by global K-pop sensation Twice, featuring their latest comeback. And featuring Supernova, Mighty Mouth,